Yo, what is going on, y'all? Welcome back to my content. A brand new update from NetherRealm Studios, and no, it's not going to be an announcement from a new Mortal Kombat game or a game from NetherRealm Studios in general. So this is pretty much an update on what happened about the new game announcement that was going to be at the Game Awards show, but little to no prevail. And what I meant by that is that there were a lot of speculations on when the game was going to end up being announced at the awards show, but turns out nobody ever showed that from NetherRealm Studios. But there is a reason why they didn't show up, and I think people need to understand that. And I agree how they feel, but at the same time, this is from a business standpoint. So based on this information, I can assume that it's a lot different than we had before. Where the heck is NetherRealm Studios' new game? The Chicago-based studio has built a reliable reputation for releasing games every 2 years. Alternating between Mortal Kombat and Injustice in 2019, it released its most recent games, MK11. The expectation was that in 2021, the next game, Injustice 3, would release. This obviously didn't happen. Not only has NetherRealm Studios' next game not been released, it hasn't even been revealed yet. The past few weeks, there was speculation the studio's next game would be revealed at the Game Awards show, but again, obviously, this didn't happen. There's still no word what the studio's next game is or when it would be released, but NetherRealm Studios' creative director Ed Boon did provide an update while interacting with the fan, noting the team still isn't ready to announce what has been worked on, before explaining that there are many variables involved that he can talk about. And what he meant by that comment is that there are multiple parties that are involved with this project that they're working on. And I remember a while back when he was basically teasing the fans of this next Mortal Kombat game, whether it's going to be Injustice 3 or MK12, or basically just a Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks remake and Deadly Alliance remake. Like, there's so many missed opportunities for a company like NetherRealm Studios, and they really dropped the ball on a lot of things that the fans were expecting, and especially the rumors about the Shaolin Monks remaster game being made. And it's unfortunate that it's still high hopes for that. I mean, they're pretty much just saving it for the 30th anniversary next year, and which is something that I'm looking forward to the most. So whichever announcement that they got going on behind the scenes, I think it's safe to say that either NetherRealm Studios or even Ed Boon will come out and say it themselves. And it's pretty obvious that whatever it is going to excite the fans even more. And you know me, I'm still hopeful for the Shaolin Monks remake. Me, Uncaged Games, Future Boy Duel, and a lot of Mortal Kombat content creators are even talking about the same thing. And it's unfortunate that nothing has come about. So whatever this update is, I'm sure it's going to be the same thing like we heard before. So I'm not even going to sugarcoat and act like what I heard was not true, but it's obviously it is. Really appreciated the enthusiasm for our next game, and wish we were ready to announce, said Boone, but we aren't yet. Many more variables involved than we are allowed to disclose. Obviously, the statement is quite vague. Vague or whatever you call this thing, where it says what these variables are, we don't know. This could be in reference to reports that Warner Bros. Games are recently shopping around at AT&T, which could have disrupted the studio's development flow. This could also be in reference to the game itself and the parties involved. If NetherRealm Studios were making Injustice 3 like some rumors have suggested, or Mortal Kombat 12 like the other rumors have suggested, then there would presumably be no variables getting in the way. However, there have been some rumors that have claimed is working on a DC versus Marvel game, which I remember that a while back. If this is true, then it's very easy to imagine what these variables are now and how they would get in the way. Unfortunately, for now, all we have speculation, and it sounds like that's all we have going to get, at least for a little bit. Minus my stumbles on this reading part, but I think what this part of this article says that I think there are, like I said, multiple parties involved in this project, and I think that could be the reason why it was getting in the way, that this project alone could have gotten, better, or could have been made or been done differently. If it wasn't for those parties getting in the way, we would have had an announcement from NetherRealm Studios, whether it was MK12 or Injustice 3, or even a remake of all classic Mortal Kombat games. And I'm hoping and praying that there are enough signatures for the MK trilogy game being remastered, and I know they will. And I just hope and pray that Warner Brothers will give them the green card to allow this game to be made, even though the game is already finished. But I think once Warner Brothers give them the okay go to get this game going, they're going to add some elements and some finishing touches along the remaster of the first 3 Mortal Kombat games from the 90s. And even the 3D era games like Deadly Alliance and Deception, or Armageddon, or even MK Shaolin Monks, like I said before, or possibly remaster of MK vs. DC Universe, but with a different twist, or even Mortal Kombat 9, which is already been confirmed. So yeah, this is an interesting article. At least we now know why they haven't announced anything at the Game Awards show. It's been documented and it's been shown. So let me know what y'all thoughts in the comments down below, and if you want the article, it will be in the description as well. So y'all take care.